and welcome to Together San Diego. Thank you for joining us today for Together San Diego. I'm Paola Hernandez Jayo with the San Diego Union-Tribune. The Maritime Museum of San Diego has several fun summer experiences and a new exhibit, The Art of Navigation. Our guest today is Dr. Raymond Ashley, known as Ray, President and CEO of the Maritime Museum of San Diego. He's going to share more with us about the new exhibit that they have, the bay tours that they offer, the public sales, and other family-friendly experiences at the museum, which is located on the Bay of San Diego. Dr. Ray, thank you for joining us today on the show.
Well, thank you, Paola. Love to be here. Thanks.
First of all, congratulations. There's a lot going on. You have a new exhibit as well. For folks that don't know where the Maritime Museum is, can you give us a little bit of information about the Maritime Museum?
Sure. Most people know where the Star of India is. That's our flagship. And unlike most museums, we don't have a building. So if people drive down the waterfront looking for a building that says Maritime Museum on it, that's not what they're going to find. It's really the collection of ships that are down on the waterfront across the street from the county administration building and the county park. It's kind of like the center point of San Diego.
That's a really good way of putting where it is located. And you have a new exhibit coming that just opened recently. Tell us about the new exhibit. And I understand it's curated by you.
Yeah, so it just opened today, actually, and it's called The Art of Navigation. And it contains a lot of really interesting elements. And the idea is not you're going to learn how to navigate by going to this exhibit. It's that navigation historically generated lots of artistic expression. So there's antique instruments, hundreds of years old, beautiful maps dating back 500 years or more. First edition voyage accounts from the Hill Collection of Pacific Voyages at the UCSD Library. Several of those are several hundred years old. Model ships that give you a good idea of what kind of ships were sailing the seas when these objects were being used and written about. And then finally, a collection of really magnificent paintings by the foremost documentary artist on the West Coast, Gordon Miller. So you put all those things together and it tells a really cool story.
And I think this picture that Teresa on your staff sent me, is this the videographer, the documentary?
That's a picture they took of me when we were sailing the Star of India a few years
ago. Oh, this
ago.
is you.
Yeah, and I was actually doing Celeste. I was taking a noon sight. Whenever we take the Star of India to sea, we always do traditional navigation. So I was busy doing that when someone snapped that picture.
Well, what a great picture that they snapped of you. Something else that you have going on at the museum, and I do want to mention that for tickets and more information, our viewers can go to sdmaritime.org, is you have an array of experiences, including some narrated cruises that folks can go on the bay with. Tell us about those.
Well, yeah, it's a really good way for people to get out on the water, and particularly when the weather gets hot like it is now, it's one of the coolest places to be in San Diego on more than one level, isn't it? So we have the San Diego Bay pilot boat, built in 1914. She does narrated tours of the bay, 45-minute tours multiple times a day. We have a Vietnam period swift boat that it does Navy tours of the bay, and that is usually staffed by docents who actually fought on swift boats in Vietnam. We have the state tall ship Californian, beautiful topsail schooner. She goes sailing every weekend, and we have people help us sail the ship. And we have the Spanish galleon San Salvador, replica of Carrillo's flagship from his voyage to San Diego in 1542. And it's the only ship of its kind in the United States that you could actually go sailing on. All these are pretty interactive, engaging experiences that not only get you out on the water, but give you a chance to put your hands on things and actually help sail the ships and learn a lot while you're doing it. So it's gobs of fun.
It's fun and educational and a unique experience because some folks may just see these boats docked on the bay, but they don't realize that they actually go out on the water as part of these experiences that you have. Something else that you have that you offer for children and for families are summertime educational events. One of them, which I know some of my friends have, kids have done, is the overnight experience. Tell us about these.
Well, all throughout the year, we do programs in living history where kids come down to the ships and they assume the persona of somebody on a past voyage, or maybe they get an explanation about how the economy and ecology of the bay evolved, or other kinds of experiences. On the overnight ones, though, they live in character as though they were on the Star of India or the Californian 100 and more years ago, and they are participating in a voyage in which they're confronted with all sorts of technical dilemmas and ethical problems, and it's really a learning experience for kids, typically in 4th and 5th grade. We've taken that and packaged that and made it an experience for families during the summer because we don't have as many schools in session. So our academic staff, which puts on these programs, during the school year for classrooms, we do the same thing for families that spend the night on the Star of India, and they go through all the same kinds of interesting and fun experiences, and they get to meet other families, and it's a lot of fun.
I'm sharing here some of the pictures for some of the experiences that you do have and some of the presentations that are given on the boats at the Maritime Museum. Also, you have something for folks that are pirate lovers. This
Right.
actually caught my attention. I understand the July date is sold out. Congratulations. It's called
Right.
Boarded, a new pirate adventure performance. That sounds like a lot of fun. Tell us about those.
Sure. Well, everyone's a pirate lover so long as the pirates are safely in the past, right? We don't like the present day one so much. In any case, the Boarded is a theatrical experiential adventure, where it's an imaginary encounter with pirates, on lots of levels. We started doing this about 2 years ago, I think. It's become incredibly popular. The programs sell out in advance. So if you'd like to go on one of the Boarded adventures, then the thing to do is go onto our website at stmaritime.org and sign up for it.
That definitely sounds like a lot of fun. And congratulations again on selling out the July date. For more information and for tickets, as you mentioned, folks can go to sdmaritime.org. And I know the ticket office is also located outside of the Maritime Museum. I'm going to share the address again, 1492 North Harbor Drive, San Diego. It's between Grape and Ash, right on the Bay of San Diego. Again, tickets and more information at sdmaritime.org. And also for social media, where they can see more pictures and get updates, at SD Maritime is the handle where they have more information on that. And for info and tickets, I'll continue to share that on the screen. Something else that you would like to share, Ray?
Well, this is really a great place to go. All of these ships are from 500 years of history. It's the closest thing you're ever going to find to stepping into a time machine and going back in time. So we just invite everybody to come down and experience that for themselves.
Definitely fun. I was sharing again this beautiful picture for folks that can see it and can use it as kind of information. I'll go through some of the other pictures that were sent to me as well. Wonderful, fun experiences. A lot going on at the Maritime Museum of San Diego this summer. Ray, thank you very much for being with us on the show today. Thanks to Teresa on your staff. Always a pleasure to work with her. She sent me all the information that I needed and these amazing pictures. Thanks to you and your team for all the work that you do at the Maritime Museum here in San Diego. And thank you all for watching today. If you would like to watch more of these episodes of Together San Diego, you can go to San Diego, Union-Tribune.com/Together San Diego. Hope you all have a wonderful day and continue to enjoy your summer. Ray, have a wonderful day. Enjoy the day out on the bay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
San Diegans accomplish great things every day. We care about our neighbors and our community. We are proud of our diversity. We are resilient. We hold our leaders accountable. We live in one of the most dynamic cities in America, the San Diego Union-Tribune, telling San Diego's story for more than 150 years.